So what we're doing here in Oklahoma City this week is we have the Olympic Hopes Regatta kayak teamboat training camp. So the Olympic Hopes Regatta is the age group world championships for kayaking internationally. This year it's in Poznan, Poland. And so we have a group of athletes that are hoping to go to Poland to compete internationally against over 1,000 athletes from around the world.
OHR is the Olympic Hopes Regatta. It's a regatta in Europe specifically for people ages like 15, 16, and 17. I enjoy it because it helps get Americans out into the European competition, because the competition over there is a lot stiffer than it is here.
We're hosting a national team training camp this week for essentially the best of the best high schoolers in kayaking in the United States. And simultaneously, we have little 8, 9, and 10-year-olds out on the Oklahoma River that are kayaking for the first time here in our Riversport Adventure camp. They'll experience pretty much everything we have. And a lot of those kids find that they really love it, and they may not have known this was an opportunity, and they get involved. And one of the athletes, we spoke to, Colin McMullen, that's how he got involved around 6 years ago when he was just 8, 9. And now he's, 2 years ago, he was a national champion in the United States and top kayaker in the country.
When I first moved here, I was just looking for a sport to do, and we saw an open house, try it out online, and I just went to it at Route 66, and I kept going after that because I liked it. My end goal is to try to make it to the Olympics one day, but that'll be far in the future, so I just got to keep going at it, and hopefully I can do it one day.
We selected the top 25 or so athletes in the U.S., and then there were about 12 that decided to make the trip out here to Oklahoma City. And so you do have to be selected. So the majority of these athletes will end up qualifying to go to Europe. We have a program nationally that the American Canoe Association has. It's called the Olympic Development Program, and basically it's a feeder system that starts with 15-year-olds all the way up onto elite college athletes and post-college actual Olympians.
The prime age for kayaking in the Olympics is like 23 and up or around there, so my goal is to hopefully try to get a good K4 maybe, and get back into the Olympic world of kayaking.
Our athletes are spread out between 2 coasts, thousands of miles apart. And so we brought them together here in Oklahoma City to train team boats, meaning 2-person kayaks and 4-person kayaks. Because otherwise, these athletes will see each other again here in Oklahoma City in just 2 weeks, where they'll try to qualify for this team at the national championships. And then they won't see each other again until they hop on a plane to Europe in September. And so there's not a lot of time to prepare, so we do the preparation now, and we hope for the best once we get overseas.
We're doing a lot of team boats, so we can hopefully build our team boat skills for OHR. It's pretty nice because we can have our own gym right here. We don't have to go anywhere else, and we have a pool upstairs that we can train in, and there's just a lot of nice things, like a locker room and everything.
So I heard that they were hosting a team boat camp here for people who have gone to OHR and who were hoping to go to OHR again, and I need to work on my team boat skills. So I came to try and improve those. And also, since Nationals is going to be here, I thought it would be a good idea to get used to the heat. We've been paddling about 2 times a day every day, which has been great. The paddles are a lot more intense than I'm used to in Gig Harbor. In Gig Harbor we do a lot more dry land and then shorter paddling, versus here it's a lot more longer paddling sessions and shorter times in the gym. So that's been great. It's been helping me to get used to the heat and see what a long paddling session is like, helping me improve my endurance.
All of these athletes here in this training camp, and the majority of the racing kayakers and canoers from across the country, will be converging on Oklahoma City August 1st through 4th to compete in the American Canoe Association Sprint National Championships. And so that's your classic national championships event. You have people competing for individual titles and club titles and teamboat titles, bragging rights from across the country. But also at that event, the Olympic Hopes Regatta team, so this training camp, these athletes we've been talking about, they'll be selected to go to Europe at that event. So you have an opportunity as a local Oklahoma City spectator to come down to the Boathouse District and enjoy the racing. And while you're here, all of our attractions are open. So you go whitewater rafting, and you can maybe zip line over the Oklahoma River during a Olympic level race. So there's all kinds of really cool opportunities.